Welcome. I'm Suzanne Trupin. I'm an obstetrician gynecologist. I'm a yoga teacher. Been teaching for about 5 years, and I'm an RYT 500. I'm bringing this series to you from Hatha Yoga and Fitness. This is our beautiful canyon room where we do some of our private classes, and this is our Pranayama breathwork course. This is class 2. So if you're popping into class 2, of course, welcome. But I encourage you to watch the first video that reviews just what the content of the course would be like. And then class 1 actually works on the fundamental principles that we're going to expound upon today. So I'm not the sophisticated videographer here, but hopefully you can see. I have a little setup for myself here. Be comfortable. It's nice to define your space with a mat, but if you don't own a mat, do not worry. Any blanket will do. Does not have to be a yoga blanket. I have a meditation cushion, and it really is nice during some of the times we're just visiting and talking, going over things, to sit comfortably on a cushion. I also have a chair that I can sit in if that's better, the couch. I do have a couple of yoga blocks. There are times when it's nice to use a block. Book will do, stacked hands will do. It's breathwork practice, so we don't really need to worry about props. I have my little bear with me to make my space my own, one of my little knitted bears, but you can have whatever comfortable space. I got a sweatshirt in case I get a little chillier during this work. Okay, so this class is called Shaping Your Breath. It's one of the more fundamental principles that we use in yoga breath work. In some lexicons, people call it a 4-part breath or square breath, and you'll see why as we progress through. And much of this breath work that we do has been around in yoga practice for literally centuries. We don't have complete written documentation on all the techniques. Some of them are a little bit newer, but we do know that for health and wellness, this breath work is so important. But I want to stress, make it smooth, make it calm. It's subtle work. You may not notice a lot of radical change or improvement as you go, but your breath is always there for you. You can always come back to it. And I have found it extremely helpful. I have a little prologue content recorded for you about some of the health benefits. There's so many, I don't even cover that all, but that's listed under prologue. Always safety first. If you have any lung or health considerations that makes this work not comfortable or safe for you, check with your own healthcare provider. But generally speaking, most of us can practice these techniques completely safe. But if you ever feel hungry for breath, just let it go. Or you're feeling tense or anxious, let it go. This 4-part breathing helps you appreciate some of the subtlety of breath work, and I encourage you to get that awareness as we work through the concepts. In the yoga lexicon, we are going to be using some little pauses called Kumbaka at the top of our breath and at the bottom of our exhales. And this comes from Kumbha or pot, so full pot, empty pot. So the Antara is our full pot, and the Baha is our empty pot. May not have pronounced my Sanskrit so well there. So anyway, anyway, the pauses are what gives our shape to breath. So if you've got a book or a square, so you can think of your inhale, a shorter pause, a fuller exhale, a shorter pause. So just working those four components is what gives what we nickname shape to the breath. As you're sitting here listening, your breath doesn't have pauses. You're going right in and out of the inhale and the exhale. But like kinking a hose, when we hold that breath just a little bit, when we unkink, we extra expand the rush of our air out or in. And so those little pauses are what really helps you give that lengthening to your breath. As we said in the introduction, two main principles: the lengthening of your inhale and exhale, and the sensation of those breaths through your body. So we like to use a little bit of resistance to help us get that sensation and really understand where our breath is going. And we used our hands around our ribs and on our chest, and we'll be doing that again. And we will hope that this produces relaxation. But again, you notice some tension, you notice some anxiety, let that go. The idea is to encourage relaxation. In general, yoga breath work increases the ease of your breath. It lowers your blood pressure. It slows your pulse. It lowers that fight, that sympathetic side of our nervous system. It brings in that parasympathetic calming part of our nervous system. So it's bringing that solitude, that inner self, that subtleness that we're really going for, and is the reason we practice. Okay, so let's go back to practicing our fogging the mirror. So once again, you're cupping your hands like you're holding a little mirror or compact or whatever image works for you. We're not holding our hand, but away from our face a few inches. Enough so when we breathe in through our nose and we exhale like we're fogging that mirror, really hear that fog through your mirror. And if you're ready to just let the cupping of the hands go, that's feeling awkward, you don't need it, but a few times does help. In through your nose, exhale out. Okay, now we're going to go into the pausing. Inhale through your nose, exhale, fog, hold at the bottom. 1, 2. Inhale through your nose, exhale, fog that mirror, hold at the bottom. 1, 2. Inhale through your nose, exhale, fogging the mirror, holding at the bottom. 1, 2. Inhale through your nose, exhale, hold at the bottom. 1, 2. Inhale through your nose, exhale right away, fog the mirror, hold at the bottom. 1, 2, let it go. Go back into your natural breath. Break it down differently. Go immediately from your exhale into into your inhale and hold at that top, the full pop. Whew. Just breathe it out, breathe it out, breathe it out. Settle. Okay, we're going to inhale, hold at the top. 1, 2. Exhale, fog the mirror. Inhale through your nose. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Exhale, fog the mirror. Immediately into your inhale. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Exhale, fog the mirror. Inhale right away through your nose. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Exhale, fog the mirror. Inhale right away through your nose. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Exhale, fog the mirror. Inhale through your nose. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Let it go. Come back to your breath. Inhale, exhale. Wiggle. Whatever it takes, just settle down. Maybe we can reach our hands to the side, bring our arms up, sweep over to the side, arms up, sweep over to the other side. Settle on our cushion once again. Okay, we're still sitting, we're in our cross-legged, our Sukhansa for those of us who do practice some yoga. Bring your hands to your ribs. Now, if you worked with this technique in our first class, you remember as we breathe in, we put a little bit of pressure. As we exhale, we let that pressure go. So our breath expands our rib cage. Our exhale recoils down to our original rib cage position. We're just using those hands on our rib to get that little extra sensation of breath in your body. So again, breathing in through your nose and then exhaling. We're going to start by the pauses at the base and use your Ujjayi, your fogging the mirror breath if you can. So inhale through your nose. Exhale, fog the mirror. Pause. 1, 2. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, fog the mirror. Pause. 1, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Pause. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Pause. 1, 2. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Pause. Last round. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Pause. And let that go. We're going to take 5 rounds sitting with pausing at the top. And then we're going to bring it all together. Full square. So this round we're breathing in through our nose. We're going right into our pause for 1, 2. We're exhaling with that. Fogging the mirror breath. It can be with an open mouth if you're more comfortable. If you're ready to fog your mirror by closing your lips. As you do that, that becomes your ocean sounding, your full Ujjayi breath. You can do it with an open mouth if you'd like, wherever you are in this practice. So we were holding at the bottom. We're going to do 5 rounds holding at the top. Inhale through your nose. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. Right into your inhale. Hold at the top. Exhale. Right into that inhale. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Right into your exhale. With your ocean sounding breath, right into your inhale. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Right into your exhale. Inhale through your nose. Hold at the top. 1, 2. Exhale into that ocean sounding breath with your mouth closed or open. I can't talk and do it closed at the same time. And then let that go. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, breathe normally. Sway. Reach your arms to the side. Drop your right ear over left. Either way. And maybe round and arch. Just to do some gentle movements. Settle yourself back down. And now we're going to go back into our full square breath. Here we go. We're going to breathe in through our nose. We're going to hold. We're going to breathe out, fogging the mirror. You can have an open mouth. If you're ready to do that through your nose as well, you'll feel your breath swelling. And then we hold for a couple of rounds. So we're going to try 8 full rounds of full square breathing and see how this goes for you. The square brings the shape to the breath. Inhale. Hold at the top. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Inhale. Hold at the top. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. 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 Let that go. And let's move on to our back. So again, in class 1, if you want to use your blanket as your pillow, go ahead. I want you to stay on your back in these rounds. I may sit up to talk to you, but I'll try to stay on my back as well. move into constructive rest if you'd like that. So your knees can be together, your feet can be more towards the side of your mat. So, or just out to the side. And I just want to make sure you see me. I'm going to adjust so that I get the full view. So, settle down onto your mat. Be comfortable. Be relaxed. I refer to my notes, but we're going to do the hands on the ribs. We're going to do 8 rounds. It will be of the breathing in through our nose and fogging the mirror on the exhale. If you need to do that by keeping your mouth open, go ahead. But if you can do the entire 8 rounds through your nose, go ahead and move to that breath work. It's very cleansing to breathe in and out of our nose. It's our most healthy way to breathe, and one of the reasons we do practice it so consistently. And we're going to, when we hold our side ribs, we are going to exert a little bit of pressure on our rib and then let that pressure relax with our exhale. So I want to again emphasize, in case I didn't before, that when we're pausing, retaining our breath at the top and bottom, think of it as completeness, as giving your body a chance to absorb all the extra oxygen that we build through our breath work. Don't really think of it as breath holding. I probably have called it breath holding. And it's our natural temptation to refer to it that way, but do think of it generally as completion. And it should not give you anxiety. It should help you with that sensation that breath has 3 dimensionalities. It is a shape. It isn't just a little string. It fills our whole body, like pouring coffee would fill that entire cup for us. So it maybe comes out in a stream, but then it moves throughout the room if it's an exhale, and our body if it's an inhale. So maybe those images will help you a little bit. So move into your constructive rest. Knees together, feet a little apart. That should help your back settle. Bring your hands to your ribs. Exert just the most gentle pressure as you move into this square breath, our 8 rounds. Inhale through your nose. Pause. 1, 2. Exhale. Fog the mirror. Pause. 1, 2. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. pausing at the top. Fog the mirror, pausing at the bottom. Inhaling through your nose. Fogging the mirror, lips closed. Pause. Take one last round. In through your nose. Holding. Fogging the mirror with your mouth closed. Letting that go. Letting your breath lead you. When you work on your own, try 2 or 3 rounds. Expand into 3 to 5 rounds. Maybe make your way to 6, 7, or 8 rounds. Whatever helps you. Feel the sensation. We're just working. The number of rounds is not as important as working on just that concept of dimensionality, a physical presence to your breath, a shape, a staccato, a rhythm of an inhale, a pause, an exhale, a pause. You're focusing very intensely on your breath. I don't know about you, but for me, when I do breath work, it's very easy for me to settle on the concept of my breath. And other thoughts pass away. Don't think of what I'm doing next or who I'm meeting or things I did accomplish or didn't accomplish. I really think about my breath. When I meditate, if I don't go into mantra work or breath work, my mind wiggles onto other things. I'm better than I was. Very wiggly to start with. Maybe you can relate, or maybe you're natural. In which case, I congratulate you. Okay, so I think we've gotten the concept that our breath has 4 parts to it. Now, let's go back to that child's pose. So again, for those of us who don't regularly practice yoga, child's pose, come on to knees. In this work, we're bringing our knees pretty close. In classes, very often, some of us have our knees far apart. We want to take that blanket, give it some dimensionality, and really tuck it into your lap so that in your child's pose, as you come down, you are really rounding your back. So just that little extra back rounding so that when we fill our back, it's like that beautiful sail unfurling or a balloon bubbling up, maybe a tarp over a picnic, swallowing in the sunshine. Whatever image helps you really understand the bringing your breath into your back body. And our back body, we're a fixed rib cage. It's not going to expand quite as much as the sail, but it will definitely expand. So, okay, so we are going to try our 8 rounds, assuming I count right. I'm, focusing on my breath with you. And so we're going to do 8 rounds of square breath. Again, through your nose if you can. If not, breathe in and out of your mouth. It's winter here, so our pollen counts, thankfully, quite low. Sometimes during the year, it's a little more challenging for some of us in the Midwest to breathe in and out of our mouths. All right, let's move into our child's pose. And I will you can hear the pace of the square breathing as we did before. So inhale through your nose, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, 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 one last time, elongate that hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, hold, 1, 2, 3, let that go. Let's meet again. Sitting up. We're going to move towards trying this on our belly. So we didn't do any of this work. You may again like to use the blanket as a pillow. For some of us, that may actually be a little extra pressure on our lower back. So of course, find your comfort. You may want to tilt your head to one side or the other, depending on whether you're wearing glasses. This tilt may not be very far. So go ahead and move into this Savasana and see if as you flatten, you lengthen your lower back, and as you inhale, see if you can notice your breath as it's trying to move into your lower abdomen and back. So we're just going to take a few of these rounds once again. So begin with that inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, pause. Breathe in through your nose, pause at the top. Fog the mirror, exhale, pause at the bottom. Breathe in at the top, pause. Fog the mirror through closed lips, pause. Breathe in, pause at the top. Fog your mirror through closed lips, pause at the bottom. Breathe in, pause. Exhale, pause. Take a round together. Breathe in. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Hold. 1, 2, 3. We're moving into that bridge pose once again, and we're going to use our hands on our belly this time. So I'm going to keep doing that square breath. We're going to keep with our nasal breathing in and out. And perhaps this time you can place your hands on your lower belly instead of your ribs. Doesn't work, leave your hands down at your side. Some of us like to place one hand on the chest, one hand on belly, or one hand on lower rib. Whatever aids feeling the breath moving, take 5 rounds. Inhale through your nose. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Let it go, let it go. Nice. How did that feel? I start to get a pretty erythral, calm feeling. Maybe I'll even get my papers sorted by the end of our session. Okay, so I think we should at least take a 1-minute savasana. Let's move into our yogi mat pose, our corpse pose, our most challenging and difficult pose. You can leave your head on the blanket. I like to feel my head on the mat. You can bring your blanket up under your knees if that feels restorative. Some of us like to take the bottoms of our feet together. Whatever position you want to assume in your 1-minute savasana, close your eyes. Stay grounded on your mat. I'm going to give us a little bit of a timer. for attending class number 2. Class number 1, length, feeling your breath in your body. Class number 2, breath as shape. We learned how to make those shapes with those pauses between the inhales and the exhales. Namaste.